Hey, this is Ed Rigsbee. It's time for a cigar review. Boy, it's been a while and I haven't really had much of a chance to talk to you about cigars, but here we go. Today, Camacho, their power brand. Their power brand is from, where is it, Nicaragua or Dominican? Dominican. So the Camacho, now Camacho is kind of an interesting brand in the respect that they reformulated their cigars, about 5-8 years ago. And before, they were much stronger and much more Cuban-esque. But now with this new power brand that they brought out, Camacho Powerbrand, check this out. There you go, Camacho Powerbrand. This one is a, it says, push the limit, legendary powerhouse. And I will tell you, this is a strong cigar. So it's something that I think that is definitely not a cigar for the beginner. But for people that have been in the cigar game for any length of time, you might want to try to get a hold of one of these. It's quite a good cigar. Now, I'm going to take my V cutter. Different people like different things to cut their cigars, but I love the V cutter. And the reason I love the V cutter is if you look inside here, right in here is a V. And you got to be really careful. This puppy's really sharp. So you put this in like this. I'll tilt it so you can see it a little bit. Snap. And now I've got a nice V. Check that out. Now the reason that you might want to use a V cutter is if you cut the cigar with a straight edge cutter, they usually call this a guillotine. And if you cut it with this, you can get a nice straight cut. There's nothing wrong with it. But then when you put the cigar to your mouth, your tongue is going to be on the tobacco. With a V cut or with a punch, it's not going to be on the tobacco. So take the torch lighter. I like the torch lighter. This is this one's a tri, not a quad, a tri-flame. So that means there's 3 flames. Also, don't cram your cigar into the lighter. Beginners do that, and that's how you ruin your lighter. Because when you cram it, there's a little needle in there, and that pin, and if it gets hot and you cram your cigar in there, you're going to bend it, and your lighter's not going to work anymore. So we're going to light it up. We're going to toast it. And what toasting it is just to kind of warm it up a little bit. Get it lit. You see the distance that I have the cigar from the lighter? You definitely don't want down in here. You want a good distance. You're going to warm it, going to toast it, going to make this thing just right before I even try to take a puff. Looks good. Keep the flame on it. Beautiful draw. Punch is a very good cigar. By toasting it, then lighting it, it's already warmed up. Your first breath, your first puff is going to be warmed. Very nice. Now, what shall we drink to go with this very powerful cigar? Warbringer. Warbringer is a reasonably new whiskey from Southern California. The distillery is actually in Oxnard, California. The distiller is a friend of mine. His name is Dave Brandt. He makes this, and what this Warbringer is a special Warbringer. His regular Warbringer is 80 proof. This Warbringer is called Warmaster Edition, and he's in cahoots with a mixed martial art champion, Josh Barrett. And Josh comes into his distillery, picks the barrel that he likes, and then they bottle it, cask strength. This bottle is 109 proof. So, as you can imagine, this is not for the faint of heart. So let's pour a little bit in. Today I'm going to use a tasting glass. Now, Dave calls this Southwestern Mesquite Whiskey. It's effectively a bourbon, and it's over 51% corn. And what he does, he smokes his corn in a undisclosed location in the fields of Ventura County. And you will, when you taste this, you're going to get from the mesquite smoking of the corn, you're going to get a definite smoky taste. You can't drink a lot of, well, you can. I did about a month ago, I drank a little bit too much of this and I paid the price. But you really can't drink a lot of this. But the finish, it leaves this interesting finish that's kind of a corn, kind of a mesquite. So if you want to find out, let me set this down here. If you want to find out about Warbringer, check out his distillery. It's Sespe, S-E-S-P-E, Sespe Creek Distillers. Is it distillers or distillery? Distillery. Sespe, S-E-S-P-E, Creek Distillery.com. Dave Brandt, he's a, he calls himself the nerd of the industry. He's a PhD in chemistry, and he worked in the pharmaceutical industry for a lot of years. And he's discovered a way to make whiskey that doesn't have to age quite as long as you think, but to taste like it's been aged quite a lot longer than you think. Now, he won't tell anybody how long it's aged, but I got to tell you, it's some really nice stuff. Sespe, S-E-S-P-E, Creek Distillery.com. He also does a vodka. It's called Silver, what's it called? Silver something. Silver, God, I forgot what it was. Silver something. Anyway. And he does one. He does a mesquite. No, I'm sorry. He does a chipotle that's very, very good. But his caraway vodka is aquavit. It tastes like some of the best aquavit you've ever had. So you might check out Sespe Creek Distillery. Now, as far as this Camacho cigar, this really is a good cigar. It's, as I said, it's not for the faint of heart, and Powerbrand is its name, and it truly is a powerful cigar. But if you're looking for a cigar with a lot of flavor that doesn't knock you on your you-know-what, but it's got a lot of really, really good flavor, and it's pretty powerful, you want to smoke this thing slowly. If you want a good cigar with a really powerful whiskey, Camacho, let me get this here, Powerbrand, and Warbringer, Warmaster, Southwest Mesquite Bourbon Whiskey. Boy, I'll tell you, it's going to be a party in your mouth. Well, hope you've enjoyed just a little bit of insight. And I got to tell you one thing about these punch cigars. They draw amazingly well. And if you look at the construction, get it up here. I don't know how well you can see this. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. It's beautifully constructed. Look at the ash. It's just such a nice ash. Look at the color. Stays in place. It's something you can be proud to smoke. Well, that's it from Ed Rigsbee. If you like this video, well, share it with your friends. Like my YouTube channel. And if you don't like the video, well, I guess you won't come back. You have a good day now.